So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy.
Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan far to the north.
What?
They died. We were only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom.
I thought they were dead! What? Alright. Cool. This place is awesome. Also, you look old.
Life never changes here in Lemuria. You can get rather dull, you'll find.
I have to feel surprised to see outsiders here, but I can't remember how to be surprised. House. You good, dude? You tell us I came with Pierce? Yes. I'm sorry it has taken me so long to visit, Uncle. Pierce, you're alive! Yes, I've managed to survive against a great many trials. What a fascinating coincidence. You stumbled across Pierce's uncle's house. I must thank you all for looking after my nephew. This is Felix and Creighton. They are my friends and have aided me tremendously. If my sister could only hear how timid young Pierce has become a mighty warrior. Where is my mother? We've been so busy since we arrived and I haven't had the chance to see her. No. Now that I think about it, this place is a mess. What happened? My mother is always so neat. No, she hasn't fallen ill again, has she? There is illness. There is still illness in Lemuria. My mother was born with a weak heart. Piers, I'm sorry. Your return comes too late. Fuck! Dude! After the tidal wave washed you to sea, your mother suddenly fell ill. The shock of losing you was too great for her poor heart. She held out hope for your safe return until the very end. Perhaps your mother gave herself up to ensure your survival. Does that not sound like your mother? He's an orphan! No! Where is she now? She rests in the cemetery now. Check the headstones. You will find her. Damn. What should we do, Felix? Should we follow Piers? Yes. After all, we've been through it. The least we can do is offer Piers our condolences. God damn it, Piers! Wait. I said you leave Piers to his mourning for now. Now he's struggling with the loss of his mother. He needs time. You came to Lemuria to learn more of alchemy, did you not? I suspected as much. Piers was right to bring you here. Piers has told me his secret. The mission he was given by His Highness the King. Okay. Even had the tidal wave not carried Piers off, he would have left us. Such was his fate. What? You look confused. Piers told you about this, did he not? No. Curious. I can't understand why he wouldn't do that. If Lord Conservato had not led the Senate to oppose him, he would have left sooner. I wonder what news Piers has brought with him. Either way, I do know why he has brought you here. Felix, don't tell me that he hasn't at least told you that much. Yes. You say he's told you, but you look rather confused. Fortunately, I know little more than that. While Piers confronts his sorrow over the loss of his mother, you have some time. I shall write you a letter, so that you can see Lunpa. Lunpa has locked himself in his tower, rarely comes out. But if I send him this, he will see you. All I need is a bird to carry it to him in his tower. There, you should be able to see him now. House of the Senate. Okay, so don't go in there. Those people want me dead, essentially. What about this house? And it appears as a trend, maybe he'll share his tales of the outside world with me. I've never been outside of Lemuria. I don't know what the rest of the world's like. If there weren't laws prohibiting us from leaving, I would have been gone from in an instant. Fair. Mind read. Mirrors are so lazy that they make me look like a dino. No, they live so long. Well, damn, dude. Don't gotta roast them like that. No, I can't go down here yet. I guess that's the case. Flash. Actually, wait. These are doorways? Honestly, I'm amazed that anyone can travel so far across the world in this age. St. Piers isn't with you, or why not? His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave. Of course, his mother. He loved her dearly. A terrible loss. It must be hard on him. Well, Piers may not be here, but we still have much to discuss. If Piers brought you, you must be working to break the seal on alchemy, right? Yes. Piers has done quite well in finding you. What mission could the good King Hydros have assigned to Piers? What? Piers has told you nothing of his mission? Really? So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy? Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan far to the north. What? They died. We were only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom. I thought they were dead! What? They were dead! Your parents fucking died! Flashback time. Come down here so we can save Felix. Felix is gonna die, isn't he? They're gonna go to get him out, and then a boulder's gonna... Is it gonna kill him? He fucking died! King Hydros told me that Venus and Mercury had been ignited once again. Was that your doing? I'm afraid I know nothing of any Northern Fire Clan. But that doesn't explain you, sir. You clearly are not related to these two. What are your goals? Crane joined us on this quest on behalf of Lord Bobby of Tolby. Bobby? I only know one man named Bobby, but it couldn't be. Master Loompa, the Bobby we speak of is the same man you knew long ago. So he's still out there, living in this outside world. Well, that might not be the most accurate way of putting it. Most accurate? My, you certainly have an odd way of turning a phrase. He was living, yes, but until recently, that is. So Bobby passed away. But only recently, you say? When he finally ran out of the mystic draughts, his spirit began to wane. Then I no longer know anyone in the world outside. But aren't you Loompa, the righteous thief? I was told that once, long ago. What do you ask? I'll bet there's at least one person you know in the outside world whom you still know. Who would that be? There's a town called Loompa, in northern Angara. A man named Dompa lives there. I started that village, and Dompa, he is my son. Wait, what? What? That didn't trigger in my head. Like, we went to Loompa in Alaska. Yeah, I know that. I knew the name Loompa sounded familiar. Now your grandson, Dompa, rules over your village. Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word. But it's an accurate one, Loompa. Dompa is an evil thief who has caused much trouble in Angara. What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen? Master Loompa, don't you have any idea how old Dompa is? He is as I am, an old man. He may be older even than I. If this news outrages you, why don't you go and set the Dompa straight? If only I could. Is this the only reason we're here, to bring news of the outside world? No. Yes. I'm sorry, we were sidetracked. We have much more to discuss. But before we begin, there's one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix? Yes. Leave your judgment on this matter as far as Felix. I must speak. I've discussed this with none but Felix, but I have my own reasons for this quest. What do you mean? Only that I have my own reasons for wanting to see the beacons lit again. Why are you telling all this now? Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. So it's odd that Lord Bobby should order me to research alchemy. Wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we reach Lemuria? Yes. May I continue? Long ago, before alchemy's power was sealed, there were many civilizations as advanced and cultivated as Lemuria. At that moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of the civilizations began to wane, until eventually they vanished. I have formed certain theories now, suggesting that this may be related to the seal on alchemy. Let me get this straight. You felt you couldn't tell us this until we were in Lemuria? And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and see if they were true? But even if everything you said is true, what does it all mean? If your theories are correct, the world itself will wane and vanish, won't it, Kraden? Pierce never spoke of this to you, did he? If you came to this theory on your own, you are indeed a wise scholar. We would do well to trust you. What do you mean? King Hydros and I, as well as others of Lemuria, hold the same beliefs that you do, Kraden. You do? Civilization thrives by building upon the knowledge of the past. Knowledge gained in one generation should be taken even further by the next. Thus knowledge and learning continue to grow. This is a natural course of civilization. But where is the world today? Great civilizations of old have all withered and vanished. We are all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels, but are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? No, actually, yeah, that's fair. The lighthouses are like the most advanced buildings in this game. Next of which is the dungeons, which hold alchemy in them. That is so true. Wait. No, they are not. But this is not the only sign of the decay you have theorized. All the buildings crumbling, right? I think it best that you hear the rest directly from His Majesty King Hydros. Yes, great, and we shall go visit the king. Ah, but King Hydros is in council with Lord Conservato. We might not be allowed in. Conservato, that fool? He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes. I will meet with the king and press our evidence upon Conservato. Come with me. Stupid door. Of the door to the bottom, it was locked, or like not anything. So we had to go up through here. I just went here. At you are open. To the king's chambers. I'm about to be as old as Lord Poppy was, and he has so much energy. He's got a fire in him. I do wish I could have heard more of Lord Bobby, though. But come, Felix, to the king's palace we go. Okay, this is actually interesting. Actually, I do want to go up here. See what's up here. Nothing. Okay, it's just literally to see. Chicken, move, mother clucker. We're not talking to any of you people. You are Lord Felix, correct? Yes. It would seem the warriors of which you spoke have arrived. Oh, yeah, my dude's here. So it would, your highness. I shall call them to us immediately. There's no need, Lumba. Let us go to them. Riders, would you see me dishonored thus? You ought to present themselves to us. I do not go to present myself to them, Conservato. I am merely going to where they are. I have something that I wish to show everyone. Regardless of your reasons, sire, I will not go to them. Do as you will, Conservato. However, we shall go. I heard of your arrival. It is quite remarkable that you were able to reach Lemuria. Welcome. Allow me to introduce my companions. This is Sheba, Jenna, Felix, and Kraden. Kraden is the one who told me of the outside world civilizations, of their condition. Ah, Kraden, Lumpa describes you as a remarkable scholar. Your research impressed us. Thank you, Your Highness. Your theories are correct. Our world is now on a path to destruction. And who has decided this? You, Hydros? Some civilizations have vanished, surely. But that is the way of the outside world. Look around you. Lemuria remains unchanged. Don't delude yourself. Lemuria has been in slow decline for ages now, but that can wait. My most trusted scholars have reached this conclusion after extensive research. Send peers to confirm this for me. So you made it, Hydros. You violated the directive of the Senate. You used the tidal wave as your chance to send peers away, despite our commands. You are incorrect. The tidal wave carried me away by chance alone. Conservato, you must know that the tidal wave was caused by Poseidon's return. Okay, so... Okay, well... I want to say this because it's what I think. Did us breaking open, lighting the lighthouses, cause Poseidon's return then? More alchemy to be filled out and then Poseidon to return. Only a fool would have chosen to send a man to see if he knew that this would happen. What was it that you intended to have peers confirm? What? This map shows the ancient world, when Lemuria still traded with the people on many continents. It was a great age, a time when the world shined brightly. That doesn't look like our world, though. And this is the map Lumba had with him when he arrived in Lemuria 150 years ago. I used this map to sail around the world. It is quite accurate. Incredible! You understand, Kraden? What do you understand? The world is quite literally decaying. Unless my eyes deceive me, the continents have shrunk since the Golden Age. That's insane. It is not insane. It is true. Perhaps this will make the point more clearly. Look at these two maps side by side. Yeah, even the world itself is smaller. And I was saying here, the continents on Lumpa's map are clearly smaller. Lies, nothing but lies. What do you hope to gain from foisting these lies upon our people? You know well that I hope to gain nothing more than the truth, Conservato. And do you expect to... Who do you expect will believe such nonsense? If you do not believe the evidence before your eyes, what do you believe? Do you believe the Lemurian map to be accurate to this day? Tell me, Piers, you were able to investigate this matter, were you not? Thanks to Felix and my companions, I was able to travel much of the Eastern Sea. What did you find? I found the truth. The Lumi's map is more accurate than the two. Accurate of the two. However, the world seems even smaller now than it appears on Lumpa's map. What are you saying? Time itself has stopped. Think of Wayyard as a living, breathing being, possessing its own life force. The four elements are the nourishment needed to sustain this being. Kraden, that's exactly what King Hydros himself had said to me. Ever since alchemy was sealed away, the world has been cut off from its nourishment. It has gone to a state akin to hibernation. By using less energy, Wayyard prolongs its life. And when hibernating, the being has only stopped its own clock, not the flow of time around it. When a bear sleeps through the winter, it needs only wait for spring to come. When it awakens, it can nourish its weakened body again. If spring never comes, the bear will eventually die. Wayyard is wasting away. Its continent's shrinking because its spring has never come. Hydros, how can you make such outrageous claims? The world is not alive. But it kind of is. Tell me, Conservato, why do you think Poseidon has returned? Do you have an answer, Hydros? The elemental lighthouses. I fucking knew it. Felix and his companions have lit the beacons of both Mercury and Venus Lighthouse. What? Have you any idea what will happen if you set that evil loose upon this world again? Yes. You know that it could bring about the destruction of the world, and yet you did anyway? Our Lord, you cannot possibly intend for these people to light the remaining beacons. I do indeed, Conservato, and I also fear the possibility that alchemy will destroy the world. But I cannot stand by knowing, as I do, that the world will wither and die if we do not act. They were the good guys. I mean, both sides have a good reason. Alchemy will destroy the world if it's released. The absence of alchemy will destroy the world if it stays absent. The both of them are protecting the world, just on conflicting sides of knowledge. Does the threat of alchemy mean so little to you? Would you put the world in even greater danger to satisfy your theories? With only 2 of the beacons lit, I presume you intend to send Piers out again. And I will go, Lord Conservato. Felix has need of my power. You can go, Piers, but if you do, say farewell, for you will never be able to return. You will be banished from Lemuria forever. You know our laws. Are you prepared for the outcome? I myself am disgusted by the whole matter. I take my leave of you, Hydros. Can we punch him? But I warn you, I will not permit you to go through with this madness. What will you do, Your Highness? Why does it sound like a Yoda voice? I knew this outcome was inevitable. But I could not sit silent while our world drifted down the path of its destruction. I want you to light the remaining beacons before you return. That's what we intend to do, but we cannot leave the Eastern Sea. I've already heard of this problem from Piers. What? Something I found by accident in some ruins back in my days as a thief. Not sure what it is, but it seems to contain some powerful synergy. Seems you are not certain? It is a synergy that we Lemurians are unable to use. I understand you travel with many kinds of adepts, do you not, Felix? If we include beers in our numbers, we have one adept for each of the 4 elements. Then at least one of you should be able to use the synergy that this contains. King Hydros believes the item can only be used by one who wields synergy of the earth. If I'm not mistaken, it's a powerful synergy we call grind. If you master the synergy, the reefs that block your way shall pose no trouble anymore. With grind, you should be able to create a path by which you can sail into the Western Sea. Go, brave adepts. By your hands, may the remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. That synergy is quite powerful. It can only be trusted to very few people. That His Highness has given it to you should illustrate how great his expectations are. I have no doubt that your journey will be fraught with ever-increasing danger, but we are counting on you, Felix. Damn, this ended up just being a double episode. Do I even have room in here? No. What can I get rid of? Stardust I'll keep. Okay, battle mace. Just drop it. No, because that's money. What is the least money-esque thing here? Game tickets, really. Yeah. There's this. But no, that's good too. Do you have anything? Iron Shield probably costs the least. Drop this. I don't care, yeah. Grindstone. Give that to... Honestly, Jenna doesn't have too much. Well, she's Lash, Pound. That's it, pretty much, yeah. Alright, sweet. Well, now we know what's going on. Truly, what's going on. That's awesome. Now, what happens if I go over here? It sounds as if there's a caucus going inside. What? Oh, okay, sure. Also, where's the graveyard? Oh, there's a graveyard. Why do I feel like this will do something? Didn't find anything. Okay, yeah, there's probably nothing in the graves, in the actual graves. I don't know. Okay, now let's go over to here. Cyclone. God damn it. You know what? Fuck this. Drop. I'll grab the nut. Alright. Now let's get on out of here. Alright, let's see this. Are we setting off now? Yes. Then to sea we go. Piers? Yes, Sheba, what is it? There's something I've been meaning to ask you, something I have to ask you. Ask me, Sheba. You and I roughly look the same age, but how old are you really? Is that your question, Sheba? It's not important. It is to me. You are much older than us, but then I'm afraid we've shown you on the proper respect. She's got a point. Please don't worry about it so much. Treat me the same as you have No, that won't do. You have to tell us. Oh, come on. This is silly. No, Pierce, tell me. You're afraid you haven't shown me the proper respect, yet you make demands of me. Come on, Pierce, you can tell us. How old are you really? There's nothing to do with the respect. You just want to know how old I am, don't you? Hee hee. Oh, I knew it. Come on, Felix. Can you get them off my back? Nothing. You're in this too, aren't you, Felix? I've had it with your conspiracies. I will not tell you. Alright. That little thing is going to be the end of this double episode. At some point, probably before we get into Lemuria completely, we'll split the episode. But for now, peace and B-tean. See you next time. Bye-bye.